Welcome to this beginner yoga flow. This is a full body practice guided at a slow pace so that it is easy for you to follow along and enjoy. We'll begin in a seated position. Interlace your fingers, bring the elbows together and start rolling out the wrists. And then change direction. And change again. And again. And then flip the palms up towards the sky with the fingers interlaced. As you inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lean a little bit to the right side. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, lean a little to the left side. Inhale, center. And then exhale, release. And come to all fours position on your hands and knees. As you inhale, arch the back. Reach the head up. And then exhale, dome the back, draw the chin to the chest. And then continue going through cat and cow positions. Inhaling on the way up, arching the spine, and exhaling, dome the back, chin to chest. Find your own rhythm here, combining the movement and the breath. One last round. And then come back to neutral position and step the right foot out to the side. As you inhale, extend the right arm up and hold. And then bend the right elbow, bringing the hand behind your back. Inhale, reach the elbow to the sky. And then exhale as you twist and reach the elbow towards your left wrist. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, down. Two more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, release, bringing right hand to the floor. And then transfer your right foot to the back of your mat. And then bring the left foot to the side of your mat. And then circle the right heel down to the floor. And then from here, extend the right arm up and over the ear. Root down through the right foot. And then push the floor away from you, so that the shoulder, left shoulder, comes away from your head. And then breathe here, elongating from the right heel to the right fingertips. And then prepare, reach the right arm up and get ready to push off the floor, coming to a kneeling position with that right leg extended. Inhale, extend the left arm up. And as you exhale, lean over to the right side, supporting your right hand on your right leg. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, lower the left hand to the floor. Lower the right hand to the floor. Come back to all fours position, but with that right leg extended behind you. And then find your balance and extend the left arm forward. And hold here, engaging the lower belly. So don't overarch the lower back, but engage the belly and keep that nice straight line from the right heel to the left fingertips. And then exhale, relax back into all fours position. And then extend the left leg out to the side, root down through the sole of your left foot. Inhale, extend the left arm up. And hold here. Remember to keep pushing the floor away from you. Shoulder away from your ear. Right shoulder. And then bend the left elbow. Bring left hand behind your head. Inhale, reach the elbow to the sky. And then exhale, reach your elbow to the right wrist. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, come down. Inhale. And exhale. Two more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, release your left hand to the floor. And then transfer the left leg, left foot to the back of your mat. And then right foot comes off the mat and to the side. Then the root down through the sole of your left foot and extend the left arm over the ear towards the top of your mat. Again, working on elongating all the way from the left heel to the left fingertips. And remember to push the floor away from you so that the right shoulder comes away from your head. And then inhale, reach the left arm up and push off the mat, coming to kneeling position. Left hand comes to the left leg. As you inhale, extend the right arm up and then exhale, lean over to the left and hold, breathing steadily here. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, hands come down to the floor as you return to all fours position with the left leg stretching out to the back. And then extend the right arm forward. Remember to engage your belly and keep that straight line from your left heel to the right fingertips. And then release. Bring the hands to the floor and separate the knees, big toes together, and sit the hips back to the heels for child's position. Arms stretching forward and then lower the forehead onto the mat. And then from this position, lift the head, slide the right arm over to the left side, bringing the right ear to the mat, and then reach the left arm behind you and see if you can bring your hand to the right thigh. If that's not possible, you could also bring the back of your hand to the sacrum, to the a little bit lower than the lower back. And then release, stretching the right arm forward, and then slowly slide the left arm over to the left side, bringing the left side of your head to the floor, and then bring the right arm behind you, and you could grab the thigh or just keep the back of the hand on the sacrum. And then release, reaching both hands forward. And as you inhale, come back to all fours position. Tuck your toes under and lift the knees off the mat and start shifting your hips back and up as if reaching them up to the sky. And as you do so, focus on really elongating across your back. And you could keep your heels off the mat, the knees can be bent, so that you can really elongate across the back. And you could try straightening one knee at a time, starting to walk the feet. Straightening the left, bending the right, straightening the right, bending the left. Your heels may or may not come to the floor, and that's totally fine. And then from downward facing dog, start walking step by step to the front of the mat. Once you're at the top of your mat, keep the knees bent and see if you can make contact between your rib cage and the thighs. It might mean that you have to bend the knees quite a bit more, and then relax the torso on the top of your thighs and hold the opposite elbows and allow the upper body to just hang down and relax. And then release, reaching the fingertips to the floor, and slowly start coming up to standing. And then you could have your feet parallel, hip-width distance apart, or you can step them closer together or all the way together, as you prefer, whatever is comfortable for you. And then from here, as you inhale, reach the arms out and up, pressing the palms together, arms reaching high as you look up towards your thumbs. And then exhale. Start folding forward, finding a depth that works for you. You could bring the hands to your shins. You could bend the knees and bring the fingertips to the floor. Pick whatever works for your body. And then inhale, lift the head, elongate the spine. And you could also have your hands on your shins, of course, elongating from here. And then exhale, fold in again. Inhale, start coming up to standing. Reach the arms up. And then exhale, release. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms press. And exhale, fold forward, finding a fold that works for you. Inhale, lengthen. And this time, bring the hands to the mat, and you can bend the knees to lower them all the way down. And then as you exhale, step back into plank position. Inhale here in plank, holding it strong, pushing the floor away from you. And as you exhale, lower the knees down to the mat. And slowly with control, bending the elbows, lower yourself all the way to the mat. Then point the toes, press the tops of your feet to the mat. And as you inhale, lift the head and chest up. And you could help yourself a little bit with the hands, pushing the floor away, lifting only as high as it's comfortable for you. And then exhale, come to all fours position. Tuck your toes under. And then shift the hips back and up. And come to downward facing dog. Again, finding that length across the back. Knees can be bent. If you can straighten the legs, you can also try that. Heels can stay completely off the mat. Don't worry if they don't quite reach the mat. One more breath. And as you inhale, extend the right leg back. And exhale, step the right foot to the front of the mat. Then lower the left knee down to the floor. Bring the right hand on the top of your right thigh. And then push away, helping yourself to turn the torso to the right. And then gaze over your right shoulder. And then turn back to the front. Bring both hands on the inside of your right foot. And you might need to make a little bit more room, walking that foot out to the side. Support it on your hands. See if you can shift the hips forward and down. And then gaze ahead, lifting the heart. And hold here. And then release, stepping back to all fours position. And tuck your toes under, adjust the hands if needed. Inhale. And as you exhale, transition to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. And then with the next inhale, extend the left leg back. And exhale, step the left foot forward to the front of the mat. Lower your right knee to the floor. Left hand travels to the top of your thigh. And then help yourself push away and turn the torso to the left. Gaze over your left shoulder and hold here. One last breath. And then release, bringing both hands to the mat. Walk the left foot out to the side, making room for the torso. Push the floor away from you. Lift the chest, lift the heart, and hold. And then release, stepping back into all fours position. Once more, tuck the toes under. Inhale. And then exhale, shift the hips back and up into downward facing dog. One breath here. And then with the next inhale, come forward to plank position. Exhale here, hold it strong. Inhale again. And as you exhale, lower the knees down to the mat and with control, lower all the way to the floor. And point the toes, bring the feet together, and then send the arms back alongside the body with your palms facing up to the sky. And then with the next inhale, see if you can lift the head and chest and your feet, knees, and maybe even thighs off the mat. And hold. One last breath. And then release. Bring the hands beside the rib cage. Inhale, lift the head and chest up to cobra. And then exhale through all fours. This time bring the knees together, feet together. And slowly come to child's position, resting the chest on the top of your thighs. And reach the arms back alongside the body, allowing the shoulders to rest completely. And with the next inhale, bring the hands beside you. Push away from the floor to lift up to a kneeling position. Sitting back on your heels as one option. Or see if you can tuck your toes under and then sit back on your heels to get that nice stretch across the soles of your feet. And as you inhale, extend the arms out to the sides. And then exhale, bring the arms forward. Right arm comes under the left. And then, so you're crossing at the elbows and bend the elbows. And see if you can touch the backs of the hands together. If this is not possible, then bring the hands to your shoulders. If it is possible and it feels easy, then maybe you can clasp the hands together. Once you have it, elevate the elbows and take the forearms away from your face. And hold here. And release. Inhale, extend the arms out to the side. And then exhale, we'll try crossing left under right this time. Bend the elbows, touch the backs of the hands, and then maybe clasp the hands together or hold the shoulders. Elbows up, forearms away from the nose. And then inhale, extend out to the sides. And exhale, release, bringing the hands to the floor. Free your toes. And then sit back on your heels for a moment, giving them a moment to rest. One breath here. And then swing the legs forward. And then bend the right knee and step the right foot to the outside of the left knee. From here, right hand comes behind you for support. Left arm wraps around your right leg and start turning to the right. And gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to the front. And exhale, release and switch sides. Bend the left knee, step the left foot to the outside of your right knee. Right arm wraps around your left leg. Left fingertips behind as you turn to the left and gaze back over the shoulder. Inhale, turn to the front, and exhale, release. Bend both knees, pointing them out to the side. Join the soles of your feet together, leaving a good distance between the heels and your groin, maybe even a little bit more than this. And then from here, you can catch your feet or you can simply walk the hands to the front for support. Inhale. And as you exhale, fold in towards your feet. Inhale, start coming back up. And exhale, release. And if you'd like to rest for a few moments, go ahead and lie down on your mat, taking 5 minutes of complete relaxation. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I really hope to see you in the next class.